Hey guys, now we're going to talk about subject-verb agreements. We're going to get really specific. So our lesson target for this lesson is identifying subject-verb sentences. Remember, subject is who is doing the thing in the sentence. Who? A person, a place, a thing. What is doing? And remember, your predicate is what the subject is doing. Oh Lord, grammar is so complicated, but you'll get it. You'll master it. Come on. So first, let's do our daily language activity. There are 4 errors in this sentence. What are they? Take a moment. Irene walked to school. Her friend Laura get a ride to school. What do sentences always begin with? A capital. And for our example, it happens to be a person, so it's definitely going to get a capital I. So there's one. We talked about this. Irene walked to school. Is that present or past tense or future tense? It's past tense. And when it's past tense, most of the time, we want to add an ed to the end. So it isn't Irene walked to school. It's Irene walked ed to school. So there's 2 errors. I'm on a roll here. Her friend Laura get a ride to school. Bingo! Laura needs to be a capital L. And did she get or got? She got a ride to school, guys. You don't get. When you can get a ride to school. I just said it. Go get a ride to school. But when you're speaking of someone else, it's got. She got a ride to school. Laura got a ride to school. Okay? Laura got an Uber. Okay? Only when you're talking about yourself is it get. So do we have 4 errors with 4 corrections? Oh, we're on fire this morning. Let's go ahead and get into our real lesson, which is really diving into subject-verb agreements. Very good. Let's do it. So here's the 2 rules for subject-verb agreements. Rule number 1, when a present tense verb is singular and ends in CH, SH, SS, ZZ, or X, we want to add an ES. The bridge stretches for miles. So we would say the bridge stretched for miles? No, the bridge stretches for a mile. We add that ES when it's a singular present tense verb, okay? Rule number 2, when a present tense verb with a singular subject ends in a consonant, that's every letter except A, E, I, O, U, and Y. Change the Y to I and add an ES. It's like math and grammar. Subtract and add. Get the equation. I'm telling you. For example, the boat carries passenger. We changed carry, C-A-R-R-Y. We changed C-A-R-R-Y. We took that I out and we added an I-E-S. Let's do some examples, okay? Because we can talk about it, but some of us have to do it to get it, which is perfectly fine. That's what we're all here for, to learn. So here's our rules again. When a present tense verb with a singular subject ends in SH, CH, SS, ZZ, X, just add ES. When a present tense verb with a singular subject ends in a consonant and Y, change the Y to I and add ES. This is the same thing that we just said on our previous slide. So don't feel like, oh my God, this is something new. It's not anything new. We add the ES. Okay, guys? So here we go. Here's our first example. Wash. Is Dan singular or plural? It's singular. So that's our first check. It's singular. Okay. What does it end in? It ends, the suffix, well, there's no suffix here. It ends in SH. So our rule says when it ends in SH, we just add an ES. So Dan washes. Good job. You try the second one. Pause for a second and you try. Now let's see if our answers match. Fix, mom. Is mom singular or plural? Mom is singular. What does it end in? It ends in an X. What does our rule say? When a present tense verb with a singular subject ends in a consonant, X is a consonant, we're going to change the Y to IE and add ES. But there is no Y, but there is a consonant. So we don't need to change any Y's. We just need to add an ES. So it's FIXES. That's a little confusing. Let me clear it up. If for some weird reason fix was spelled FIY, just for example purposes, we would take out the Y and put IES. This is an imaginary word. If it happened to end in Y, we would take the Y out and add IES. But it doesn't. It ends in an X, so we just add the ES. And that's it for present tense verbs. As long as you follow these two rules, you will be a grammar master. Till next time, guys.